Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Sort of. I have disappeared and reappeared. Again, I'm just going to reintroduce myself. My name is Dolores Medell, and I write spicy romance to regular, standard romance that's swings sci-fi, fantasy, science fantasy, and I also write poetry. And then under another pen name, under Storyteller Medell, I write erotic romance that is sci-fi, fantasy, and I have a serial out called wow, I totally blanked. I have a serial on Bream, Later Press, Patreon, and Ko-fi. Ko-fi is ahead. I didn't say that in the last stream. So Ko-fi is a once-a-month publication. That one is ahead because I started publishing there first. The other ones, you'll get a bi-monthly or twice-a-month publication. That's a little bit behind. Nothing's changed or nothing's different. It's just I started publishing later. So that is me. Also, this is my main channel. This is where you find the standard videos on reading or like book stuff and then writing. If you're coming from my other channel, because you should have seen the post, if people didn't, I usually stream on my second channel, but because this is a special event, I'm streaming here. My second channel is where you'll find all the other normally I stream. On Mondays is writing. Fridays usually games, except for this month. I need to finish my book, so 2 writing sprints a week, but Monday and Friday usually. But welcome. Let's say hi to peoples. Also, I'm very bad with names. If I say your name wrong, I'm very sorry. This is Christina from California. Hello, neighbor. I'm in Arizona. Alicia, hello. Jocelyn, hi. Esther came riding in after her friend saying hi. Jocelyn, the smiley face. Hello, cool gamer. Mama Maggie coming in. Oopsies. Yes. Welcome. S. Houston, and then our lovely leader, Sam. Finally got all the dye in. That took way too much time. I don't think I've been to your streams before, so glad to join. Yes. I stream. This is, so again, also, if you are usually up at this time or wanting sprints at this time of the day, this is my normal stream time. So on Mondays and Fridays, unless something happens, I am normally streaming at 7, my Arizona time. I think we're Mountain Time right now. I'm not sure. We do not follow daylight savings time. But this is my normal stream time for anyone who's wanting later night sprints. This is my normal time, Monday and Friday. Esther, so lovely, dropping in the things. Hello, CJ. Doing edits while sprinting. That's nice. Alicia, okay, that explains why I wasn't subscribed. I was like, I know I subscribed to your channel. Yes, this is the main channel. This is where I have edited videos. So I have videos about books. Usually I do have an on-running series about where I read books that have Latin characters written by Latin authors and then talk about them, and then other writing stuff, and my vlogs are all on this channel. Slowly getting back to my 8-hour self from always getting up at 5 a.m. So I may begin to join for later streams. Yeah, well, you are glad to come. What? No, what? You are welcome to come. There we go. Words are difficult. Yes, that's why I wanted to also say that, Alicia, because I know there are a few people that have been subscribing to the stream channel, And I was assuming there are going to be some of those people that did not realize that I've separated them for like regular, like average sized content to like streams and like long form content. That's kind of how I have mine separated. I worked hard, so it's starting. Yes. So this is what our plan is, my plan. So I usually start off my streams with a 15-minute sprint to kind of get us in the mood. If you need to read something, I usually have to like read what I just left off on, especially if I haven't done any writing that day. And because we just had a break, and if no one was doing any writing, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick 15-minute sprint to just click our brains into gear for some productivity. And then I kind of fluctuate between like 25 to 30-minute sprints roughly. So that's what we're going to do. Kind of like medium-sized sprints. Cannot do the 45-minute sprints that a lot of other people can. Oh, my co-host just messaged me that she is coming. Okay. All right. So while she gets with that, we'll do a 15-minute sprint, and then when she gets here after the sprint, she can introduce herself, and then we'll go on to a longer sprint. We'll do that. Also, I do play sounds and music. On my other channel, we play Spirit City with background sounds. Because we're on the main channel, we're not doing that. I'm just going to be playing some music. So if you need to mute because you need to listen to something else or can't listen to anything, feel free to do that. Let's play. We'll do this one. Also lower it a little bit. Okay. Fellow Nation, yes. I stream Saturday evenings. I have seen that, and unfortunately I work. So I was like, no, if I need work nights, I'll probably stream more during the week. Yeah. All right, 15 minutes. Lovely timer from Laura. Let's go ahead and do that. 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. That was that little just tiny slip in, and we had a friend pop it. Nope, that's fine.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
You're good. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am, hello, everyone. I'm Alice Reeds. I make Authortube and Booktube content on YouTube, and I post videos on Sundays and stream between Tuesday and Saturday.
I am bringing up the next turn. Have people pop in, but how? What are you working on tonight?
Well, since I don't really have any admin stuff to do, because I don't, well, actually, I do. I have a break party stream, so I'm going to probably be working on like the games and stuff like that.
That sounds good. I have to figure out what we're going to do for Thursday's party break stream.
Yeah.
I have ideas, but I think we're going to do this one. Let's bring it out. Let's see. People pop in. Where? Okay. Essie went off to work. Sam was saying goodbye, and then yay that you showed up. And then Sam was saying that she thinks her brain's fried because she couldn't figure out why her book was yellowed. Why did she need the spicy scene? And then later, she was saying that it was spicy yellow, but she needed to add a spicy scene, but had added one later, so she's still going to leave it and figure it out later. Let's see. JC said hi. Yes, I'm on a different channel, JC, for right now. Next week will be regular scheduled forecast. Rachel said hi to Sam. Or no, laughed at Sam. Oh, there we go. Not nice. Spicy commentary. Some spicy commentary. Yes. All the spicy things. Leah said hi. Lisa, that is our late night, early morning. So I know. That's why I wouldn't use somebody said. I was like, it's fine. That's fine. I was like, totally understand. And you have a little one, completely. I was like, as long as nothing happens to the little one, you're good. I don't care. Saying hi to each other's. But yes, I am still in the midst of some seggies, so I'm still writing that. I should be able to finish it today. I was thinking too hard about it Friday, so I didn't finish writing the scene. What genres do you usually write, or like to read?
Right now, I'm writing a historical fiction, but I also write science fiction, and I've dabbled some into fantasy, but it's like, I don't know, it still has sci-fi mixed in. So, yeah. And then what I like to read is like romantasy, so it's
they all go together very well.
And smut.
Yes. Well, that is what I'm writing, girl.
Always open for new smut.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, as someone who had unconsciously just came across it and did not mean to start doing it, writing the like science fantasy thing where you just kind of merge them together, they come together way better than I realized. But
yeah, they do.
where I'm like, put my fantasy creatures in the future or throw them on a spaceship, and I'm like, then it works. Yay.
Right.
Have magic be the reason the spaceship works, not photons or anything like that.
Mine's kind of like, hey, it's an arc. Hey, it's a planet. Hey, look, there's magic in there.
Yeah. All valid. Right now, all my things are just like near future with magical-esque creatures. So that's where I'm like, it's kind of science fantasy-ish. Let's see. Oh, what is I'm saying? Here I am trying not to think I'm overworking her. And then didn't we all sign the NDA? Nobody was harmed in the making of the marathon.
Oh my God, you are not like overworking me at all. My toddler on top of streams is overworking me.
Yeah. The little one's demanding.
Yeah, she is. She's like, she's driving it home.
Let's see, Rachel, I've accomplished so much more today than expected. Yay, that's good. So I think it's time for a break. You all have a lovely rest. You take your break, my dear. Enjoy the break. Take some nappies, eat some food, whichever that's to happen, or all of the above. Yes, have a good one. Bye. And then here we go. Oh, poetry. Oh, yes, I do remember you read, because I always work when poetry night is on, so I have to have the girls read, and then I'm like, sorry for the really content warnings all the time. I feel like. But I remember you being on there and reading. So.
Jason.
But I will say I always forget to mention that I write poetry and stuff like that. And then JC will also remind me about that too. So.
Oh yeah, I have like forgotten about it, and I even said I think in December in one of my videos that I was going to plan on doing like a poetry collection, and then I'm like, all my goals like that I had set up for 25, like during that month I had totally forgotten about it. And now my goals are centered around my project and like trying to get it like edited and stuff like that so I can publish it later this year. But,
yeah, I get that. I've had like loose goals to write poetry last year and like the year before that. This year I'm gonna try to have it more as like a break thing to write poetry. But I have a more like rounder goal of like the direction of what I want the stuff that I do write this year to be, so that it can go into a collection like purposefully, but still leave it open enough so that I can like have inspiration. Let's see. You all know April's around the corner. And I'll be needing more poetry.
okay, Sophie, understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sorry, my pinky won't go down like that too. Captain.
Yes. We hear the call. It will come.
Bell has been wrong. I'm so sorry.
Baby toy?
Yes.
Baby toy jump sticker.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good. It is the byproduct of being mommy or parent, whatever. That is the byproduct. That is not your fault. All right, so let's do, we're going to do 20 minutes. Well, technically we're going to do 25, but the timer I want to use is a 20-minute timer. So we're just going to let it run, and then we're going to backtrack, and then we're going to go. I'm going to be complicated today. So, oops, nope, wrong buttons, all the wrong buttons. Here we go.
Sorry again, the dastardly toy has been disposed of.
No, you're good. You are good. All right. Sound on. Oh, before we go, Jocelyn is calling it a night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night. All right, let's do 25 minutes. Remember, I'm going to let it play for 5 minutes, and then we're going to backtrack. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Oops, wrong button. All right. I hope everyone did well for that one. Go ahead and let me know in the chats. We had lots of chatting in the chats. I am ringing up the end of the scene with a very sweet end to this seggy time. So you were chatting up in the stream or in the chat. There we go. Words.
I procured snack and drink.
Yes. All very important. Let's see. We had, I don't remember where I left off, honestly, in people's coming in. Let's see. Sam was talking about that she swears she can write. And I said it's been a long day. Completely makes sense. JC was being happy about the pit timer. And again, I mentioned earlier, if you want to use any of these timers, they're all from Laura Niddle. She makes amazing timers. They're on her channel. Subscribe to her. Sam Green. Alicia and Sam talking about admin-ish things. Let's see. And then Sam saying that she's going to go. Sleepy times are. And we have somebody new, Louise Bethel. I'm sorry if I said your name. Hello, just joined for another Smith. Glad to be here. We are glad to have you. I appreciate it. If you don't have the playlist is down below. I think actually, do I have it? I might have a command. Do I? I know I fiddled with commands earlier. Maybe not. I do. Yay! It worked. There's the playlist for today. Grabbed a bite to eat during the sprint. Didn't get any words, but I did read what I already had. Yay, that's good. Positive forward movement. Oh no, got stressed with editing one section of my chapter, so moved on to another one. That's fair. I get that. Stresses. Editing's hard. Editing is very hard. I don't like editing. So I totally understand that. Let me pick another timer. Oopsies. This time I don't have a timer that I'm wanting to use. I'm gonna pick. Oh, we'll do this. Oopsies. So are you just gonna be like awake 24 hours, Alicia?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know yet. This is what my body was like. Yep, you're asleep. No nap, just sleep. I think that's why I hope that happened. So,
It's not good. You have babes. You need to sleep when you can.
Babes is like 2.5, and she acts like she's like 20. And so it's hilarious.
Fair, fair. I have had a many of a cousin nephew that have been that way as well. My youngest niece is, I don't remember how many months old she is. She's not a year yet, I know that. And I saw her, we had a birthday party for my grandmother. She just turned 85. So we brought, my cousin brought the baby, and she was enamored with all the fireplaces that were on, because the place we were at was like half inside, half outside. So they had fire pits for warmth. And there was one fire pit that was not on, and we were trying to get it to turn on. And in the end, it was like fate that it couldn't turn on, because in the end, my cousin came to sit next to me. She's like, "We're gonna sit here because the baby keeps trying to play with the fire." And I'm like, "Okay, well, this is the kid-friendly corner then." Because there's no fire for her to play with.
Right. That would probably be my child. Yeah.
She's not even one yet, and she's already like, "Ooh, touch." I'm like, she fits in with the family. It's totally something all of us would have done, or probably has done at some point.
Yeah, my child just has like a whole bunch of attitude. Like she'll sit there and go, like she loves to do that. That's her favorite expression. I'm just like, that is so adorable.
Adorable now. Later, we probably won't be.
But I guess she's in training right now.
JC. Yes, I gave you wrench power over here too, because you have wrench power on the other side, on the other channel. I just realized you didn't. So this is the problem of I don't ever stream on this channel except for events. So they're like far and in between, and I don't remember who's whatever on the channels.
I didn't even notice that you were on a different channel. I think that was my blindness.
No, who was it? Somebody also too was like confused because they're like, "I'm sure I'm subscribed," and then I mentioned that I was on my main channel, and they're like, "Oh, that makes sense." I am subscribed. It's just to the other channel.
I'll have to go.
Here we go. It was the lovely Alicia here. She was the one that was confused. Let's see. Let's do 25 then. Another 25-minute sprint. Let me pick a song. Let's see. What do you do? All right, 25 minutes. It's pretty. All right. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Sorry, my garage door is getting put down, so I didn't want that to be all over the street.
Huh?
Somebody was putting a garage door down, and I didn't want that to be all up on the screen.
You're good. Let's see. Oh no, that was JC talking with Ringe. Oh no, we did that one. Jenna the Soul Rider. Hello. Looking well, winding down for that. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate the lurk. I am a lurker very often in people's streams. For as much as I like to stream and I like to talk to people, if I am in the comments, I get very nervous for some reason.
I'm like the opposite. I feel like free in the comments, but then like when I'm doing streams, because I'm a heavy introvert, so it really is.
I get that. I think it comes from the fact of, with my dyslexia, I'm always afraid of typing something wrong or not noticing something. So sometimes writing can make me nervous versus like speaking. I feel more confident, even though I do have like mess ups where I will mean to say something, but something else comes out of my mouth instead, or random sounds. But even with that, I feel like I feel better speaking more often.
I understand that. I have dyslexia too. See, I can't even say the word right. And it happens a lot when I'm like reading because my eyes will switch the letters and then I'll think that it says something that it doesn't. Or like when I'm typing, I'll be messing up the word on accident. Thank God for spell check.
Yeah, for sure. I luckily don't have the like reading with the switching around of words or whatever, but I do that when I'm typing, where my brain I'm just assuming I'm writing something, and I'm definitely not. I've learned that I definitely don't do tense very well. Like my brain just doesn't understand this concept to any mentality. So I've had two alpha readers tell me both that how bad it is, and I love them for trying to help me fix it.
Yeah, my brain so I also have this problem like I have too many thoughts going on, like just bouncing around in my head. So
Yeah.
when I'm trying to write, I'm using like present tense and past tense. It's really bad. So when I'm like doing editing, I'm slower when I'm editing because I have to make sure I read all those words out.
Mm-hmm.
Like make them all consistent. So it takes me a long time.
I can't even figure that out for some reason. Like for my serial, I decided to be evil to myself and slightly to my friend Muggle, who is my alpha reader for that, and decide that it needed to be in present tense, which is already something I don't read in that much. I did for a little bit when I was reading a lot of YA when it was really, really big. But I don't usually write in it, or at least I feel like I don't. So I was like, this has to be present tense. And I thought it would be good, and they also thought it would be good if I wrote after they would edit something. So my brain would already know what present tense is to help me with tense. And they have told me a couple times now the chapters that we did that experiment with were worse with tense than it was with me just trying to write in present tense. And I'm like, yeah, that's just not fair.
Oh.
550 words, yay! I think I'm done my scene. I have to figure out if I need like one more sentence just to make it nicely wrapped. But I think the scene, which will also be the end of the chapter. Please, I'm sure I'm saying the name wrong again. I'm finally new word that's an organized mean, then settled down to write. Got 142. Yay, that's great. We had some highs, JC. Yay. But that actually also like with the dyslexia, the scene that I'm writing, I'm a little bit nervous to go back and read because I'm writing this intercourse scene slightly different than like you would traditionally write a scene like this. So I'm nervous about going back to read it and see if A, I can remember what I did, my purpose of how I wrote it, and B, if I messed up. That will be on me.
I get that. Like, so I am a notorious underwriter. So because I'm pantser, so I don't do outlines or anything. So I go in and I make a zero draft, and that's basically my outline. So when I come back through, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot spell. Or like, why is this word here?
Yeah.
I meant to put something else, but then I'm like, whatever. So this also makes the editing process even longer.
Yep. I am also I like to say I'm a discovery writer more. But I also do a zero draft where it's just like writing everything down. Because usually I'll have like points that I know that I need or want to hit in the story that are probably important, but it's not really an outline. It's just like this idea for this scene and this idea for this scene or whatever. And then I'm just writing everything between that. But I'm still just like trying to figure out how to get to the point. Like I see the goalpost in the distance or the sign in the distance, but I don't know how to drive there. So I have to figure out how to get there.
Right. That is like a perfect metaphor for my writing too. So
yeah. But sometimes what Bungle has told me before with Hunger's Desire, being that it's a serial and I'm attempting to do it faster, so I'm not editing it as much, that they're surprised sometimes how not necessarily clean my writing is, but how obvious what my point is. And then they're able to like help me make it presentable before I post it. And I'm like, I thought this just was all poopy.
I've been editing this same book since I think the 1st of December, and I am on chapter 3.
Oh.
But granted, what chapters that were like 1,000 or so words are now 3,000. So
No, that's fair. That's fair. I need to write small chapters. But that might just be because for a while I was writing Hunger's Desire, like only, and as a serial, you tend to want smaller chapters. because I have noticed that before, where I'm like, I'm writing, but I should probably keep going or like expand. No, quiet. I'm sorry for the jump scare. I'm speaking the next timer.
Yeah, unless I'm writing fan fiction, because if I'm writing fan fiction, it's easy. Like for me, like I'll pump out a 10K chapter, and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm writing a book that's purely from me, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a tedious process. And unless I have a zero draft, if I have already written a zero draft, it's just a matter of trying to either one bulk it up, or to weeding out my 10 cents and stuff like that. I'm trying to edit.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's because, and I've heard a lot of people that other people talk about this too in regards to writing fan fiction, because I've never written fan fiction. I just consume it. But the idea of you already know everything there is and you're just adding to it. So there's like a barrier that's taken away from it versus like your original content. You don't know everything. So you're trying to like write, but also be aware of everything else around you so that there's context to what you're writing, even if it's just to yourself.
Yeah, I think I just thought about this, but writing fan fiction is like driving down like a highway, right? That's already been paved and good.
Mm-hmm.
And then writing your original work is like driving down the highway that is being constructed while you're driving.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's definitely like barriers and needing to stop and go. Because I feel the same thing with reading, because like I can read a really long fan fiction, especially if it catches me, and like be consumed, but then it takes me longer to physically read an original book, especially because I was like late to the game to like e-readers or like reading on the phone. It was something I was like trying to teach myself, and then I had a realization. I'm like, what is different between reading a book on like Amazon or at the library on my phone or on a tablet compared to reading all this fan fiction I read? And I'm like, there's none. It's just in my brain.
Oh yeah, like I discovered that like because I didn't really get back into reading until like my late 20s. So, but I would read fan fiction. Like it didn't even worry me at all. And I think it's the difference between something that you already know you love,
Yeah,
and then reading somebody else's interpretation of it. It's like a sharing of a mutual respect and love for an already written story versus a story that you have no idea about, and then you're reading it for the first time, and you can love it or it could bore you to tears. Like you just don't know. So that's why I like audiobooks more than I like physical books.
yeah, me too. I read more audiobooks now. For a while, it's because I really spent a lot of time in the car. That was partially the only way I could read, but also I feel like it's just easier for me to consume. It's not great for me to like look at the words and research craft how everybody says, but if I want to literally just enjoy the story, that is the best way for me to do that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do another 25 minutes. What time is it? Oh, wait, no. It's actually, I thought it was like 8:30. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Because the
10.
next stream's going to start, right? It starts at 9. Do I remember correctly?
It starts at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So that's coming up, right? I have
Yeah, it's in like 8 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say I'm stream too, my bad.
No, you're good. I always have a hard time remembering stupid time zones because I just keep looking at my. Also, I normally stream much later, so. Okay, so let's not do another sprint because we definitely don't have time for that.
Yeah.
But at least I'm pretty sure I finished my theme for this one, and then I'll probably keep writing while I lurk. Well, try not to lurk, but lurk in the rest of this.
That's good. I think, honestly, I'm in a writing mood, so I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it on the break party because I just want to write now, and I'm not in the mood to make games, so I'll just wing it when it gets to there.
Yeah. Well, they were really loose with the rules. That's why I was like, I don't know what to do. I need more structure. You need to give me more action.
The only
I've
thing
been
I
watching other people's party ones, and I'm like, I think maybe I know. Maybe question mark. Maybe I'll know what to do.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with like I guess the author or I guess the book or character kind of thing. You can't go wrong with that.
Let's see. Who is next? I'm just curious now. Aphrodite.
Yeah.
I like her thumbnail. Do you have a link to her direct stream?
Yeah, I'm about to look at it.
Let me have a playlist up. Where do you consume more of your books? From Amazon or the library or different retailer?
I consume the majority of my books from the Libby app, actually, and that's where I get my
stuff from the library. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, it's the Libby app, and it's like it's where I get my audiobooks and stuff.
Yeah. Have you tried Hoopla before?
What was that?
Have you tried Hoopla?
Hoopla? No.
I've been debating. I don't know if my library uses Hoopla or not, but I've been debating about checking and seeing. Or honestly being one of those people where I ask my sister if I can use her address because she lives in a different city, in a different county. I can just get a library card with her address.
I mean, I have a library card, but it's like, I don't know. Time zone wise, how that would work.
Because I've heard of other people doing that, where they have library cards from different counties or cities or however your system is set up.
On the Libby app?
Yeah, on the Libby app or on Hoopla too. Because they don't really care. The library doesn't really care. As long as you have a valid address.
So I actually use me and my brother's card because he doesn't use the Libby app at all, just so I can have more books.
Yeah.
But I never thought of that actually, to get a library card from somebody else in a different county to have a different selection.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind with that.
Yep, I heard that from who was it? Happy for Now, Booktober. Lizzie or Izzy, excuse me.
I might have to see if my brother has one because he lives in another state.
Yeah. Yeah, because my sister lives in the capital, so I'm assuming up there in the county up there, they have to have more of a selection than down here. So
Like we have a big selection. It's just a lot of people have them on hold. So we have leads for like several months or like 22 weeks I saw, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
oh yeah, some here too. Like we're like I would say a medium county. So the library at least like gets used and funded and stuff like that. But every so often I will come across something that has a huge hold time, and I'm like, what? I'm like, no.
I mean, mine is I had looked up Golden Sun, which is like the next book in the Red Rising series, and I had waited the 22 weeks or whatever that it had to wait, and then I got the book, and then it just got returned because I haven't read it, and like because you get like I think it's 21 days to read it.
Yeah, that's what ours is too.
And then it sucks because it hit me in a reading slump. So
that sucks. All right, well, it's 58. So do you want to do a goodbye wrap up and where you say who you are, where to find you?
Well, it's gonna be easy. Bye everyone. My name is Alice Reeds, and I have a stream on this playlist at 2 a.m. Eastern.
And again, this is my channel, my main channel. I am Dolores Mill. If you are wanting more streams, which is usually me by myself, but if you're wanting more streams, you can check out my second channel, which is Dolores Mill Uncut, where all my streams are. Also, long play gaming videos are also there. I stream Monday at this time for longer, but at this time, and on Friday normally, except not this Friday. And I do have a serialized story out called Hunger's Desire, which you can read on Ream, Later Press, Patreon, and Ko-fi. And that's under Sorapia Medil, which is pen name, and it's erotic romance. So be aware, it is not for the faint of heart. If you do not like quite explicit sexy times. And yeah, that is it. The playlist will continue after this if you hit the button, or we have the direct link to the next stream. So enjoy this fun week of all the productivity. I will be back for this marathon on Thursday with another stream and also co-hosting another stream. So I will see you guys then. Bye.